28th of Morning Star. After a long nap, I felt more clear-headed. There was no way I was going back to being a vampire. Not only did the thought of drinking human blood again fill me with disgust, and not only did I fear falling into evil again from the darkness of the curse, but I knew the only way to get cured was to condemn the soul of another to oblivion. I did that once, with Astrid's soul, which I had been able to convince myself was a mercy. But that was a soul I had already condemned while under evil influence, and I refused to do that to another human being ever again. So I only had one choice, and that was to let Serana suck out part of my own soul.
Have you made up your mind?
She had already admitted that it may or may not work.
I know this isn't an easy choice. Take your time.
And that I may or may not be able to retrieve the stolen piece once inside the Soul Cairn. But it was the price I had to pay. There was no other way. Look, I need to go get some food and supplies. I'll be back as soon as I can, okay? Before making the attempt and trying again to enter the cairn, I needed to make some preparations. It had not even occurred to me in my exhausted state that we could be in there for some time. Assuming my mortal body would be traveling there with me, I needed to be able to sustain it. And that meant having food, water, shelter, heat, all of those things a human being required to survive. Serana was impatient at having to wait, but she knew I was right.
No fish?
We had become friends, and I think she genuinely cared whether or not I survived this ordeal. I tried to gather what I needed as quickly as possible. I made my way back outside the castle and took the boat over to the jetty.
I know Serana's in a hurry, but... Gosh, what if we are in there for days? What if we cannot find her mother? It would be great if I could just grab some fish, but I'm not jumping in that cold water. It's freezing out here. I need to be sure I have food and water. What if it's cold in the Soul Cairn? We may need to build a fire. All right.
My horse was still there, so I gathered what I could from the saddlebags.
Let's see what we can get from the horse. Let's go see if we can find some quarter cutters or something. We can take some meat. Ah, there we go. Hey, don't push.
And then I hunted along the shore. Between the horror-cutters I found and supplies from my mount, I packed enough food to last for several days.
Nice horror-cutters. This will be plenty of meat. Good. Very good. Maybe just a few more. Look, the fish are still too far out. I wish I had a fishing rod. That might take too much time, though. I guess we'll just find some more horror cutter. There's one. Seems like such a waste to kill all these porkers. They're so fatty. Not a lot of meat. There. Hopefully that will be enough. Come on, boy. Let's see what supplies do we have, eh? Let's take some firewood in the pack. I also packed some firewood and kindling. I think we're good on potions. Let's put some of our extra things on you. You don't want to get overburdened while we are in the Soul Cairn. All right. I think that's the best we can do. We got some food. We've got some firewood. Let's see, I cannot get water here. It's salty. That's not going to do me any good. Let's go back to the castle and see what we can find. It took a lot longer than I expected. Look, it's getting dark already. I hope Serana is not going to be angry. But you know, I really don't want to starve to death inside the Soul Cairn. I don't think that would do anybody any good. So, she's just going to have to be patient. Is someone chasing me? I hear someone shouting. Alright. Whatever. Let's just get across. Okay, here we go. Back up to see Serana. This is a long run. Wish there was an easier way up to the tower. Hopefully none of those skeletons are back. I don't want to have to fight my way back. All the way back to the top of the tower. I couldn't fill my water skins with salty seawater, but I found that one of the pools in the castle courtyard was clean enough to use, and so I took care of that on the way back. Well, this will do. It looks a little green, but actually it tastes fine. Alright. I'm back, Serana. I think we are all set. Let's pack up all our things. We've got some supplies now.
Have you made up your mind?
Look, you know I can't be a vampire again. It was too hard the first time, and I refuse to condemn another soul in order to be cured afterwards. So I think there's no choice. You're going to just have to soul trap me and, well, hopefully we can find my soul when we get inside.
Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the Soul Cairn.
Aye, but I don't really have a choice, so I'm ready. Let's just do this thing.
I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you.
I know, Serana. I trust you. Let's just go ahead.
Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible.
Thank you.
Hold still. Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing.
Oh, I feel dizzy. Oh, that feels very strange.
My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing.
Whew. All right. All right, Serana. Let's see if this works, eh? With preparations in place, at least as best I could anticipate, I surrendered part of my soul to Serana and then stepped into the portal.